Right, it's another day. Said I was going to do this quite a while ago, but didn't really get around to it. I actually bought some of the bits and then I never kind of got onto it. But after a while, I started spending a bit more money and I started collecting all the bits. And I've got all the bits now, so I've decided to start. And if you can't guess from previous videos I've mentioned for the PETA AA1 gen set, I was going to make a proper control box for it just so, well, just to make it better, well, make it better for me really, so I know what it's doing and how it's feeling, if you understand what I mean. So, started today. I'm going to just link all these videos together, so over many days it's just going to be one video, and it's going to be on this. So, control box, at this side I've just marked out where the holes are going to be. I did decide to draw a face on it because it was quite funny. But yeah, this is where the gauges are going to go. If I get my keys out, I'll get the gauges out. And the reason why I haven't cut the holes out is because I don't have, so I'm sat down so I can't really move around as much. I don't have a 70mm hole saw. I know some people will be like, oh well, I've got this and I've got that. Well, I don't have it. I do have a hole saw set, but 70mm isn't in there. So I'm going to take it down to work and I'm going to drill out in there 70mm. As people are thinking now, that hole, the line I've drawn round isn't the size of the hole saw. That's about 90mm, the outside diameter of the gauge, or the face of the gauge. This bit I'm holding, that's 70mm. Just so there's no confusion there. I mean, if I did drill at 90mm, yeah, they would go straight through, but it's going to be 70. So I've got two of them. One's that's the amp meter, and the other one's the voltmeter. I don't think it really matters which one I put where, but that's where it's going to go. And those two holes. So yeah, and then at this side, I've got, this is the bit that I've wanted to put in. My generator has a bit of an issue. If it's not on full load, it won't produce 240 volt very well. Well, 230 volt, that kind of thing. It doesn't produce it very well. It'll drop down to like just 200, which produces quite a dim light actually. So if I am just running light loads, like just a couple of light bulbs, or if I am just running one light, if I take the generator out, I'll put it onto this manual mode which I've added. So this is I'm not too sure what they're called, like a three-way switch. So if it's in down position, it's automatic, so the generator's in control, and then if I flick it all the way up, it's manual, and twisting this knob will allow me to adjust the voltage. So I hope. I have tested it and it does work. This gizmo here, but it's only good for 2 kilowatts, so I can only use it for when I'm just running some lights, but I can't run the full load on that. It does say 2 kilowatt, and this generator probably can only kick out 2 kilowatt, but if you look at the circuit board, we'll get to that plug in a minute. It's a bit thin, and I don't think it's 2 kilowatt anyway, so it's gonna just be for light loads. And then there's the switch behind. That switch is a heavy duty switch, so that should be fine. I'll drill another hole next to it. That's where the lead's going to go in from the generator, and put like a what are they called? Let me think. A universal like grommet. So I'll screw that in, and then I can tighten up on the cable so it doesn't leak. More or less, the reason why I bought this box is because it is watertight, which is what I'm wanting. Right, and the last bit for this section is the plug. That's a 16 amp plug. Does have a different, it has a name, but that is a 16 amp plug, and that's going to go there on this side. Reason why I can't put it this side, or well here, is because these gauges are going to come through and they're going to be about that deep. So I'm going to put it about here. The reason why it's not there, it's there and not in the middle. I'm going to have the 16 amp there, and then I'm going to have a 13 amp plug there as well. But that's what I hope to do. And since this video is 5 minutes long, I think I'll just stick this on its own. But yeah, I might stick a light in the top. I'll see how I feel. But the top stays to the top. This is the top, and there's some mountings underneath that mount it to the generator. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and there should be some more updates when I get these holes drilled, probably next week. Okay.